You're listening to The Burning Truth.
Hello, I'm here as I was going to say as always, but I'm not. So as semi always. The following program may contain scenes and storylines not suitable for younger viewers, and may also contain scenes and storylines not suitable for other viewers. May also contain strong language and strobe lighting effects. Yes. Kind of like, the old 6 o'clock news when they're reading out the FA Cup results. Except not if you don't want to know the scores. If you don't particularly find profanity entertaining or noteworthy, be wary. Because this show may, but not definitely will, just may contain some. If there's a bit of a sound quality difference or if anyone's started to think maybe there's something a bit different. Yeah, there is a reason why. Yes, but unfortunately it was due to circumstances somewhat beyond our control. It's a minor miracle we're here at all, if we're brutally honest. The show has been postponed for far less in the past, so yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, all we can say at this juncture is, all them jokes we make about WWE booking where we say checks payable to the Burning Truth. Please, Vince McMahon, please send us a very large check. We're now absolutely brassic. Yes. We had a colossal hardware failure, is I believe the term. Yeah. Yeah. No, not only did it go at the worst possible time, e.g., less than 24 hours before a broadcast, but it went on a Sunday, which it means it's like, you know what Sunday opening hours are like? Oh, dear me, no. Yes, yes. The hours of that are officially referred to as AM, e.g., before midday on a Sunday, for me, are a little bit like the Loch Ness monster. I've heard they exist, but no one's yet given me any solid proof, and I've never seen them. As soon as was physically possible. Yeah. As you can imagine, it's a modern insurance thing for a piece of electrical equipment, in this case a laptop. Probably would have involved sending it away, probably would have involved possibly as much as a couple of weeks, which, as you know, yeah, 7 days, which unfortunately, one day before a scheduled broadcast, that you can see the flaw there. So the upshot of it is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Burns is broke, but he has a shiny new piece of toy to play with. New laptop for Burns. Yeah. Can I just say, ladies and gentlemen, always back up your work. It's made me want to test my work and back it all up. And I tested my USB memory sticks. I have two. Neither of them work. I'm going to buy another one first thing tomorrow and then back up all my work immediately. This is good. This is what we needed to hear. So, we've had technical difficulties. If the show sounds different in any way, blame technical gremlins, the little swines. But this is the burning truth. We are here to talk about wrestling. So the fact that we're here means I think we should probably do that now. Yes. So before we get into the first of the topics, what are the topics for this week, Matt Burns? Not it's something to take seriously. It's not something to take lightly at all. Yeah. We yeah, we're treating it with the reverence and seriousness that you may find hard to believe we can do, but which it deserves, and so which we will do. Yeah. Yeah, because you saw it, you've alerted me to it. I've now seen the still photos from it, although obviously we're broadcasting, so I haven't watched the video yet. Professionalism and all that. But I'm aware of it, and it's definitely a topic worth discussing because it sort of sends the much trumpeted and often, in some corners at least, mocked recently for massively running out of steam idea of the women's revolution and women and men finally being equal in WWE onto another level. Oh, absolutely. Essentially, yeah, you don't need to spend an hour sat in a chair having your face made up to a ridiculous degree. or or that the use of makeup is in any way wrong. The point we're trying to make here is we were intrigued by the photo shoot and the video because it's an interesting concept. It's not one WWE have done before, and it's worth covering. Yeah, but at the same time, use of makeup is the person in question's personal choice. We're not knocking that. We're just saying that it's interesting to see quite a lot of the women who we are used to seeing every week on WWE TV. How can I put this politely? Thoroughly made up, not made up. Charlotte Flair, Carmella, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai, Dana Brooke. Did I say Bianca Belair? I did. And Ruby Riott. I do. Yeah, to be honest, it was one of those situations where they've got interesting things to say with regards to who they are and things like that that would have been interesting whether or not the focus of this particular video and photo shoot was makeup or lack thereof. If you'd just seen them made up as normal and nothing was different and they were saying what they were saying, it still would have been interesting. But the the no makeup thing just added another angle to what was already quite an interesting setup. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. No, it's not even going to cost you 9.99 because that's the beauty of YouTube. You get an email address, you sign up, or you sign in, or you just go to the website without signing in and search for the video. It's free. Yes. Yeah. I'm just thinking maybe if you've watched some WWE Network content, like maybe the series about ruthless aggression, or the equally interesting but for very different reasons FCW documentary. If you've watched either of those, and if you haven't, you really, really should. This is an interesting counterpoint to that. And like you said, Matt Burns said, it's only 13 minutes long, just over. So it's a good way to get a new perspective on some of WWE's performers that you may not have even realized you needed. Yes, I can see actually if they I'm not sure if whether they reshoot that or use the footage from the interview, but just a series of 10-minute shows or a series of half an hour shows if they do two or three at a time, go through the whole female roster and just, for the network, put it on there. Yeah, it's a variation on that, but that doesn't mean it's not valid? Yeah. Yes. Right. Yeah, the sort of elephant in the room, if you will. I am but an occasional co-presenter and still feel somewhat like a guest here, having been yeah, but the thing is you've been doing this how long? I was on for a bit and then I disappeared and I've come back. It's your show, so you have the honors, is where I'm going with that. Well, yeah, it's their show, the listeners, yes, I get that. But the point is, it's not called God, This Is Blurring or some pun on my name. No. The point is, it's called The Burning Truth. You are Matt Burns. You are the person whose idea the show was. Just you do it. Oh, really? Was it your original co presenter? Aha. Well, anyway, enough of me putting my foot in it. Yes. Who sadly is no longer on the show, but hey, I left and I came back, so never say never. Right, you are, Matt Burns. We won't tell them that your real name is Sir Reginald Gobbledygook. Oh, damn. Yes, I know. But do you like what I did there by scaring you, by making you think I was going to tell him that your real name was what it is, and then called you something entirely different? I wonder who he could be referring to there. Anyway, yes, the elephant in the room is something that you get the honours of mentioning, is where this incredibly long bit of sidetracking is going to. Yes, so called because when looked at under a microscope, the particles look vaguely like a crown, another word for which is corona. It has nothing to do with the beer. So if I ever find myself getting a bit bored and calling it the Carling virus because it's a bit crap and it's named after a beer, I get a verbal slap on the wrist from Matt Burns because it's not. It's to do with the shape of the molecules. So there. Absolutely. A serious enough matter. Sorry, go on. Yes. Yes. To the point where we're actually worried if we're going to have any wrestling to talk about in the forthcoming weeks because uh, lots of countries in the world going into lockdown, people not being advised not to leave their homes, and to give a short but non-exhaustive list, the NBA cancelled, the MLS cancelled, the NHL cancelled, MLB cancelled, Formula One cancelled, until further notice as a result of the coronavirus. Sorry? Well, either cancelled or postponed. Essentially, for the Premier League postponed for the time being, at least. Not happening for safety reasons. This is a big one. We have to sit and wonder, and we're a show that talks about wrestling, so we have to add to that list with a question mark because no official announcement has been made, but WrestleMania postponed. The elephant in the room is not officially, not yet, no, but it's very possible. Until July, I think they said. Indeed so. That would be interesting, especially if it was an empty arena, Full Sail SmackDown. Yes. Yes. Yeah, as part of the ongoing issues potentially surrounding the coronavirus, this week's SmackDown was filmed at Full Sail Live in the NXT arena. What? I have not seen it yet. What was the arena like with blue ropes? I bet it was weird. Yeah. 7, 8 years, whatever long NXT's been going. Yellow ropes, yellow ropes, yellow ropes, yellow ropes. Oh, they're blue. What the hell's going on? Which is even weirder. Because, yep. Oh. Well, the usual commentary team of I can understand possibly in light of the events on Raw in the last few weeks why Beth Phoenix may not have been there, but neither Nigel McGuinness or Mauro Ranallo were there either. So they had the emergency backup commentary team of okay, let me guess. Booker T and William Regal. Let me guess. Okay, hang on. Let me have one more guess before you tell me who it is. Was it backstage announcer Kathy Kelly and R-Truth? I'm not anywhere close, am I? Just tell me. That figures. Interesting. Yeah. Using his position as the head of NXT and obviously executive, what is he? Chief Operations Officer of Talent or what? Oh, really? And anyway, yeah, he's basically the CEO of NXT. Yes. My guess is probably one of those things like the first time you heard JBL on commentary. Breath of fresh air, much? Getting upset, or simply not used to the idea that he is not the lead commentator? Ouch. May have a point. Hang on. The hype man, Mojo Rawley. Ah. It sounds like they were making the best of a bad situation, which is what you need. Yes. Oh, right. But I thought you said there was no crowd. So were they? Was it a little bit obvious then? Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, that voice. Who else was it gonna be? Interesting. Ooh, it was what Bray Wyatt does best, and yeah, fantastic stuff. Let me guess. Let me guess. Not taking things 100% seriously. Okay. What did the Miz pause mid rant and tell the crowd to shut up? Yeah, very Miz. Fun, fun, absolutely. Unfortunately, as you well know, if you have the WWE Network, 3 weeks you have to wait until that episode of SmackDown is available. However, if you have BT Sport, other sports satellite television packages are available, then you will have probably watched it and recorded it already, and you will know exactly about what Matt Burns is talking about. What is the whole episode? Hmm? Well, there you go. In that case, yeah, go for it. However, yes, what might something that yeah, WWE probably would do their level best to edit out if it had been on YouTube. I'm quite sure. Warning, warning, edit out impossible. It's on the internet. A little bit of an oh dear, what a shame kind of moment. It didn't happen in the US. Let me guess, was it during the US advert break? Ah, but it was a little bit of an oopsie moment. Was it potential Gooker Award winner over on WrestleCrap.com? Now, bear in mind, I've not seen SmackDown yet, so I'm interested to know what this is because, trust me, Matt Burns was absolutely wetting himself laughing and very keen to tell me before we came on air. But I said, no, save it so that my reaction is genuine. Yes. Wow. The WrestleCrap Gooker Award, Gooker of the Year Award. Yes, I do, and I'm sure the listeners do as well. It's one of those things that we're fundamentally closing the stable door when the horse is the bottom end of the barn, approximately 5 furlongs away. We're not spoiling anything for anyone here. If we haven't given anything directly away, except maybe a couple of one-upmanship between The Miz and John Morrison about straight-to-DVD films. But the point is, what happened? The team of Alexa Bliss and Crazy, she's crazy. Oh, wait, we're downplaying that angle now. She's just Scottish. Nikki Cross, also known as the Irish Cream Bank. No, they don't call themselves that anymore. No, because Bailey isn't that. No, in fact, oh, having said that, however, talk about an appropriate time to change. Since in the current climate, hugging very much not advised. Yeah. Anyway, between Bailey and Sasha Banks, and oh yeah, just like when you're a trainee and you're used to training in the gym in front of 20 of the other trainees and you're first out in front of a couple of hundred or a couple of thousand people in a crowd, the upscale in the noise can be massively off putting. When you get used to the noise of that crowd, to take it away again has the same effect. Yeah. Yeah, during the ad break, you know it's the ad break because Randy Orton will put on a rest hold, and when they come out of the ad break, he'll still be in it. Now, my first instinct was to say, basically, did what I believe one of the famous incidents in the spiraling end days of WCW, I believe Psycho Sid did when he thought he was off air. Namely, ran halfway across the screen, chasing someone, stopped, turned around and walked away really calmly while the camera was still running. Yes. They just stood there like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. On BT Sport, not so much. Yes, and all of a sudden, here's a headlock takeover, and is that Bailey asking Nikki Cross what she's having for tea? This is a communication glitch between production and whoever is in the headset to the referee. Let's go sit on the ring apron and right. You were here and I was here. Right, let's go sit on the ring apron and talk about what an idiot Michael Cole is. Yeah, what we're doing after the show or where we want to go for dinner. Just a little bit. Suspension of disbelief can prove to be somewhat difficult after a bit of a cock up like that. Yeah, that would be useful, yes. Oops. Yes. Yeah. But it's just one of those unfortunate things. Uh, one of those things that you hope never happens to you. But hey, it happens. What can you do? I'm not sure. What, we're also going to be in the NXT arena, the Performance Center, or in the Performance Center instead, as opposed to the NXT arena at Full Sail, which is I'm not sure. All I know is NXT UK will. All right, and yeah, yeah. And I was going to say NXT UK will appear to be continuing as normal because they've just filmed. They film 5 or 6 weeks worth of shows in one venue at a time, and I know they've literally just aired the first of those from Coventry. So for until just after WrestleMania, NXT UK will appear to be going on as normal, but after that, it may start coming from the UK Performance Centre, which will be interesting. But yeah, the point is, the big reason we're mentioning this is because coronavirus, very nasty, potentially could bring everything to a halt. Has already had most of the world's sport postponed. I was really looking forward to the Australian Grand Prix this weekend. Nope, not happening. And so, if WrestleMania may not happen, which means the Burning Truth may not have any wrestling to talk about, which means we may have to break out the old alternate topics of gaming and Netflix and. Have we? Well, okay, that's fine. But I did say we may have to break. What? Well, there's always that. There's always that. Trust me, there's over 100 years of it. Yeah, we can do a few more of the specials that if you listened to them last year, you'll know we really enjoyed doing. Yeah, yeah. And it's going to be, I'm going to say, it's going to be, like you say, more emphasis on specific bits of wrestling and things from the past and stuff that we can talk about at any time because they're not anchored to the right now. They've happened. They're always going to be there. And there's no time limit on talking about them. Yeah, including coming very soon the 3 hour special Booker T and the Room of Candles. And then the week after that, the 4 hour special, in-depth look at the history of the 24/7 championship. Speaking of which, by the way, longest reigning champion ever, Riddick Moss, now 34 days and counting. Really. Oh, come on. I've mentioned Booker T in the Room of Candles. That was enough. Davey Boy Smith getting slammed into a crate of dog shit. The big boss man and the kennel full of, or rather, two cages full of dogs. Yeah, yeah. The triple decker cage of WCW death. Oh, yeah. Well, pretty much anything on a pole match, but I know the one you're referring to in particular. Yeah. No, no. Yes, and never, ever, ever sink to TNA's level. Hashtag reverse battle royal. You heard. Don't make me say hashtag reverse battle royal in a more obvious way. Are you trying to pretend to me that you are not aware of the concept of the total non-stop action wrestling? Hashtag reverse battle royal. You have a very selective memory, Matt Burns, but that may be for the best. Then I suppose the less you know about hashtag fish market street fight, the better as well. Yes. Ooh, they did. Roy Hudd. Oh no, sorry. He fell off his roof when he was trying to fix his aerial. Sorry, got my wires crossed there. Hmm. Did this whole event have a bit of a show kind of vibe to it? Hmm. For YouTube, for free, so not for the princely sum of $3.99 a month for Turnbuckle TV. Then .com. Yep, and find out from there. Yeah, Will Ospreay, the man who is destined, if he ever makes it to WWE, to have an eternal feud with the Revival. Team No Flips Just Fists versus Mr. No Sense Just Flips. Yes, I did. Yeah, apologies for that, but now I've done it, you've got to get on with it. Yes. Yeah, just for the sake of argument, why were they planning this? What did they do? I see. It's getting a little bit close to the old wire. Let's essentially just be like, they're not signing. Let's on the way out make them essentially worthless to any other company that might want to sign them because we're assholes and we can. Now that person at WWE headquarters has got to wield a fairly considerable amount of swing of say in order to be able to have people just go, yes, sir. Okay, we'll stop immediately. Therefore, okay. Because I've got a feeling it has nothing to do with this, but if it was me, I'd say because of how spectacularly it backfired on them when they tried same with Crime Time. amongst many others. Yes. Yeah, it's what we like to call. Yes. What we like in this industry, or at least in my head, to refer to as Tony Schiavone syndrome. Gee, that's going to put butts in seats. Zing, I went there. What, you mean beyond because their contract is about to run down and they're not overly keen on signing new ones? Probably not, no. So just metaphorically hit me with it. Ow! No, I said metaphorically, you son of a. Oh. Uh-huh. They're not getting paid to stay at home. Now, of course, we're not legal experts. We don't know if that's a fact or not, but you know what internet rumors are like. Once they're out there, it's kind of hard to kill them. I Yeah, I'm not sure how legally binding that is. Again, not being an expert on law in any way, but sounds dodgy to me. Oh, I see. Because they've got a Brock Lesnar contract that counts the number of days, and they've just done them and not realised, and oops. Yeah, this is yeah, but yeah, this is bad. Why are the revival not back on TV, winning the tag team championships? Yes, you know what they need to do, don't you? They need to follow in the footsteps. You need to mute that, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. The call from this number is not going to appear on air because I am going to talk over it. Yeah, that's fine. They need to follow in the footsteps of a Mr. Balor and a Mr. Breeze and his tag team partner, Mr. F. Dango. No, but that's what I'm saying is they should renew their contract and return to NXT rather than getting dicked over on the main brand. Well, frankly, if AEW are willing to pay him, good for them. My only question is, what will they be called? I mean, as far as their names go, Team FTR. But that's my Xbox Racing Clan name. They can't use that. Hashtag Full Throttle Racing. Yeah. Something that I almost said out loud then. And yeah, I know we give warning about language, but gratuitous, seriously, I'm not saying that. Yeah, yes. And we hope that situation gets resolved soon. And if it doesn't, we look forward to the Young Bucks fighting against the hot new AEW tag team of the Revolvers very soon. In three, two, one, away you go, Matt Burns. Cheers, RD. Nice one. Keep up the good work. Armbar? I see. Because, of course, they don't just set the bar, they are the bar. Sorry. I'd imagine so. But, yeah, I said they, not we. So I didn't use the correct term. So we're safe. People, what does entertaining stuff for your ears? Linked to wrestling, he is also a wrestling commentator, ring announcer, and all round good egg. If he's a top guy, that means there's probably no flips, but just fists in there. Or is that just me crossing wires again? I'm going to stop interrupting you now. Please carry on with the plugs. Not the Fourth Doctor, the UKWA, and possibly soon to be other wrestling companies' commentator. Yeah, Does it rhyme with Batmans? Allowing us to become one of the mainstays of their broadcast output. No. $3.99 a month. Good Lord, it's even better value than my brain tried to make it out. Just $3.99 a month. That's less than £1 a week for all regularly putting out fantastic new content that you won't see anywhere else. It's the absolute bargain of the decade. Are they? Tell us more. Have they done an Impact Wrestling? Put their main heavyweight championship around the waist of someone who isn't male? Okay, then. Have they done something even more far out than that? Oh. Does that therefore mean what I think it means? Yes, because UKWA, well, is an independent wrestling company, and I think I know where they're going with that. Possibly more information in future weeks as it emerges. Possibly. Indeed, you can. No. Thank you very much for listening. Oh, wait, no, I've missed one important bit. Yes. Yes. Yeah. As much as it's okay to not be okay, it's also absolutely okay, without question, to ask for help. It could well be what saves you. Confirm. Yes. Yeah. 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 Because if you do it in an entertaining enough way and you're not unnecessarily rude, guess what? We'll probably mention it. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Not just needlessly rude. You can be a bit sarky if you've got a good, you know, if you've got a solid enough reason why. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Of yeah, the episodes being earlier on Sunday evening because, frankly, that makes life easier for you and might also possibly slightly fit our busy schedules better. Because, yeah, we'll make you aware in plenty of time. Awesome. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.